Hello, it is me and my tea. And a very happy Tea Together Tuesday to everyone. Now, if you are not familiar with Tea Together Tuesday, it is the absolutely wonderful brainchild from Jan from Tea with Jan and Kimberly from Tea is a Wish blog. I will have their links down in the description box so you can go and check them out. But their idea was, since all of us were stuck at home together, why don't we all have tea together on Tuesdays? So using the hashtag Tea Together Tuesday is a way for all of us in the tea community, whether you're a blogger, Instagrammer, maybe you use Twitter, Facebook, or maybe you're a tea tuber like myself. It's a way for all of us to get together and answer fun questions. Now today's questions is what is 3 tips that you have for tea newbies? Now the first one that I have took me a while. I think number 1 would definitely be temperature of your water and the time steeping it in that water. Now you might be thinking, well, why can't I just let my tea kettle whistle to its heart's content, or I like my tea lukewarm? Here is the problem. Some teas have different temperatures and it will really affect that tea when you are steeping it. You might be using a black tea and they like water that is 95 degrees Celsius, 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you might think, oh, I'll just use that same temperature for, I don't know, maybe a green tea. Not a good idea. Most green teas like water that's around 85 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And the problem with some green teas is if you use too hot of water, it will get very bitter and it might set you off of green teas completely. So don't waste your tea by ruining it by using too hot of water. If you don't have a tea kettle that you can put in specific temperatures of water, just go out and get a digital thermometer. Now this one has Celsius and Fahrenheit, and you just take the bottom off, you put it in, and you make sure your water is the correct temperature. Now also I'm talking about steeping times as well for tea tip number 1. And some teas, again, they will have different steeping times. You might have a herbal or fruit infusion tea or tea saint, and they might take 5 to 10 or more minutes to steep. Or you might have a black tea, and they are only 3 to 5 minutes. And there's even some teas that you only put them in for maybe 1 to 2 minutes. So make sure your time and your temperature, remember the 2 T's, are going for the tea that you've picked. Now, tea tip number 2 is find the brewing method that is right for you. You might be someone that you're in a hurry, so you just want to grab a tea bag, rip it open, pop in your tea. Or maybe you want to take some time preparing your tea, so you might do loose leaf method. You could do a little disposable drawstring bag. You can use a tea infusing ball. You can make it the good old-fashioned way by just putting the tea leaves in a teapot and then using a little strainer when you are pouring your tea to get the leaves out. Or, again, different method is having an infuser that you just set in your mug and then you just pull right out so that the tea leaves can expand. So that is tea tip number 2. So tea tip number 3 is one that is visual, and I will have to show you. One moment, tease. So tea tip number 3 is finding the tea that is right for you. Now here's an example. I have a black tea, a white tea, and a green tea. Different shapes, different sizes, different kinds of tea, but they are all the same. These are all jasmine teas. Green jasmine, white jasmine, black. Now it might be that you had a bad experience with the green. Maybe you brewed it wrong. So maybe try white. Maybe you're not a fan of, white teas, so try black. Find the tea that is right for you. There's so many different kinds of teas out there. You can literally find a tea in any kind. Black teas, infusions or tisanes, rooibos, oolong, pu'er, green, or white. So don't give up too quickly when you're trying your teas. Find the tea that is right for you. Well, everybody, I hope you have enjoyed my 3 tea tips. If you're a new tea drinker, I hope it helped. And maybe if you're an old tea drinker, maybe some of this advice will help you try some teas that you thought you hated, that maybe you just prepared wrong. I hope that you've enjoyed this Tea Together Tuesday, everybody. If you're interested in watching another video, go ahead and click right here. And if you're new, welcome. And if you don't want to miss my videos ever again, go ahead and click this button right here and hit subscribe. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!